Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we dive into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Greta Garbo. This Swedish siren is widely regarded as one of the greatest actresses of all time, known for her captivating on-screen presence, striking beauty, and unforgettable performances in some of cinema's most beloved classics. Born on September 18, 1905, in Södermalm, a working-class district in Stockholm, Sweden, Greta Lovisa Gustafsson was the youngest of three children to Carl Alfred Gustafsson and Anna Lovisa Johansson. Her father was a laborer, and her mother worked as a cook, struggling to make ends meet in a family that often relied on government assistance. Despite their financial hardships, Garbo's parents instilled in her a love for the arts, particularly music and dance, which would later become a defining aspect of her career. Growing up in Södermalm, Garbo was surrounded by the sights and sounds of a vibrant city undergoing rapid transformation. The early 20th century saw Stockholm experience a period of unprecedented growth, with new industries emerging and old traditions being challenged. This dynamic cultural landscape would have a profound impact on Garbo's development as an artist, exposing her to a wide range of influences and inspiring her to pursue a career in the performing arts. As a child, Garbo attended the Katarina Elementary School, where she demonstrated a keen intellect and a natural talent for performance. She was especially drawn to music and dance, often putting on shows for her family and friends. Her parents, though not wealthy, encouraged her love of the arts, recognizing the potential it held for their daughter's future success. In 1915, at the age of 10, Garbo began working as a salesgirl at the local pub department store, where she developed strong communication skills and learned to interact with people from all walks of life. This experience would later serve her well in her interactions with directors, producers, and fellow actors in the film industry. According to those who knew her, Garbo was a quick learner and a diligent worker, traits that would become hallmarks of her successful career. The historical context of Garbo's early years is also noteworthy. Sweden was undergoing significant social and cultural changes during the early 20th century, with the rise of industrialization and urbanization transforming the country's landscape. The capital city of Stockholm, where Garbo grew up, was a hub of artistic and intellectual activity, with numerous theaters, concert halls, and museums. This vibrant cultural scene would have a profound impact on Garbo's development as an artist, exposing her to a wide range of influences and inspiring her to pursue a career in the performing arts. Her parents, though not wealthy, encouraged her love of the arts and supported her early endeavors. Her siblings, Alva and Sven, also had a profound impact on her life, with Alva serving as a confidant and close friend throughout Garbo's career. The family's strong bonds and supportive environment helped to foster Garbo's confidence and creativity, laying the groundwork for her future success. As Garbo entered adulthood, she began to pursue a career in acting, starting with small roles at the Royal Dramatic Theatre in Stockholm. Her talent and dedication quickly caught the attention of Swedish film director Marit Stiller, who cast her in his 1924 film, The Saga of Gösta Berling. This breakout role marked the beginning of Garbo's rise to stardom, and she soon found herself in demand as a leading lady in Swedish cinema. In 1925, Garbo traveled to Berlin, Germany, where she met with representatives from Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer (MGM) Studios. The meeting led to a contract offer, and Garbo made the bold decision to leave Sweden for Hollywood, where she would become an overnight sensation. Her first American film, The Torrent, released in 1926, was a massive success, and Garbo's unique blend of vulnerability, strength, and sensuality captivated audiences worldwide. Throughout the 1920s and 1930s, Garbo starred in some of Hollywood's most iconic films, including Anna Karenina, Ninotchka, and Grand Hotel. Her performances were consistently praised by critics, and she became known for her intense preparation and dedication to her craft. Garbo's co-stars and directors often commented on her remarkable ability to convey emotion and depth, bringing complexity and nuance to even the most straightforward roles. One of Garbo's most notable collaborations was with director Clarence Brown, who worked with her on 7 films, including Flesh and the Devil and The Woman of Affairs. Their partnership resulted in some of Garbo's most memorable performances, and Brown often credited her with bringing a unique perspective and energy to their projects. As Brown once said, Garbo was a true artist, always striving for perfection and never settling for anything less. Her humble beginnings, her love of music and dance, and her strong family bonds all contributed to her unique perspective and approach to acting. As Garbo's career reached its peak, she began to feel the pressures of fame and the demands of Hollywood. She grew tired of the constant scrutiny and the lack of control over her projects. In 1941, at the age of 35, Garbo made the shocking decision to retire from acting, leaving behind a legacy of 28 films and countless iconic performances. Garbo's retirement was marked by a desire for solitude and anonymity. She moved to New York City, where she lived a quiet life, away from the spotlight. She spent her days reading, gardening, and traveling, surrounded by a small circle of close friends and family. Garbo's reclusive lifestyle was a far cry from the glamour and glitz of Hollywood, but it was one that brought her peace and contentment. Despite her retirement, Garbo's legacy continued to inspire new generations of actors, directors, and filmmakers. Her influence can be seen in the work of actresses like Ingrid Bergman, Audrey Hepburn, and Meryl Streep, who have all cited Garbo as a role model and inspiration. Garbo's iconic performances also continue to captivate audiences around the world, with films like Grand Hotel and Ninotchka remaining timeless classics. In her later years, Garbo received numerous accolades for her contributions to cinema, including an honorary Academy Award in 1954. She was also awarded the Royal Medal from the King of Sweden in 1976 in recognition of her services to Swedish culture. Despite these honors, Garbo remained humble and private, preferring to avoid the spotlight and focus on her personal life. Garbo's personal life was marked by a few close relationships, including a long-term romance with conductor Leopold Stokowski. The two met in the 1930s and had a passionate but tumultuous relationship that lasted for several years. Garbo also maintained a close friendship with actress Mercedes de Acosta, with whom she shared a deep bond and a love of literature and art. She was a true pioneer, a woman who broke barriers and defied conventions in an industry dominated by men. Her dedication to her craft, her passion for life, and her commitment to her own unique vision have inspired countless people around the world. As Garbo once said, "I never said I wanted to be a star, I just wanted to be an actress." Her humility, talent, and perseverance have left an indelible mark on the world of cinema, and her legacy will continue to inspire and captivate audiences for generations to come. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.